Hi everyone, this is Allison Cedar again, stopping in with a video of me painting this owl. This is a commission for my cousin slash aunt. She has bought a painting from me before for a friend who really liked owls, and she really loves the colors red and yellow. So I did a really realistic detailed painting of an owl previously, but she found this picture that you see up there on my easel. She found it in Nicaragua. She actually lives there, and so she asked me to recreate it for her friend back home, and she changing the colors to red and yellow to match the other painting. And so yeah, that's what I did. I don't know who the artist is, so I wish I could credit them, but if somebody happens to know the original artist, by all means, let me know so I can give credit where credit's due. But yeah, so I have to apologize because I did say that I was going to do a video every other Friday. I think the other Friday has already passed, but it's just things around here have been so crazy. I've been I have been working on projects, and I've been getting stuff together and trying to get stuff done, because not only is the next semester of college going to start up again soon, but my sister is also getting married in I think a week from now, from the time I'm recording this audio. But yeah, so things are in full swing for preparation for her wedding, and yeah, we're kind of in crunch time. So anywho, I do have another video in the works, and it is a video of me painting my mom's coffee table, and it turned out really cool. If you want to see the real-time version of it, I do have some of it on Twitch. Same username, except for there's an underscore, I think, so it's got_awkward. That's my username if you want to take a look at that. So yeah, I guess I should talk a little bit about what I'm doing here. If you are not a painter, you're probably wondering, Allison, if you are painting this red and yellow, why is everything not red and yellow? So maybe you've heard of this thing called underpainting, and you're not quite sure what that is. Well, an underpainting is exactly that. It's a painting that goes underneath everything. So essentially, the way I do underpaintings and the way I was taught by my college professor was that you paint the underpainting with the complementary color of the color that you want to end with. So for red, the complementary color is green. For yellow, the complementary color is purple. And for orange, the complementary color is blue. So that's why all those colors are in there. I still think that it turned out really cool as is, right now. But it did turn out really good in the end. So stay tuned to see it when it's finished. Yeah, so... I filmed this when I was still sick. This was in the days after the first video that I posted. And it just took me forever to get everything time-lapsed, because my first video, there wasn't a whole lot of footage to edit and time-lapse. But in this one, it was just hours and hours and hours of footage. And it took forever to speed it up, and then it took forever to render it. This time lapse itself literally took 12 hours. It was insane. So yeah, I'm learning a lot about editing. In this video as well, I also learned a lot about positioning a camera, especially for when you are showing how a painting is going. Don't worry, I will get closer up later on. If you're wanting to see those fine details, but hopefully you can see it well enough. In this video I'm using golden acrylic paints. I think they're the heavy body acrylics. On the sides, I think I mainly used ultramarine for the blue, and then I used, I think it was ultramarine and cat not cadmium yellow, the other one. What's the other one? Is it phthalo yellow? Can't be. No, Hansa. It's Hansa yellow. And then, so that was for the green, ultramarine and Hansa. And then for the purple, I think I used, I want to say I used quinacridone, crimson, and ultramarine. Yeah. So the thing about some of the colors is that, like, certain colors turn out more vibrant in the end when you mix them than others. So, like, as you work with paints, and I think I'll be making, like, a series that just kind of shows people how to get more familiar with their tools. And to demonstrate, I think I'm going to experiment with watercolors. I just got a watercolor set. It was the Winsor & Newton Cotman portable watercolor set. And I'm super excited to use it, but I know nothing about watercolors. So I think it's really important for people to learn how to use their tools as opposed to learning, like, step-by-step tutorials. I don't know if that makes sense, because I think if you learn tools and techniques, then you can do a lot more than if you just follow a step-by-step video of someone saying, do this, okay, now do that, now do this, now do that. It's like, you should really learn on your own how your tools work, so that you're not constantly relying on somebody else to tell you what to do. Which is what I really like about, schooling models, is that more often than not, a professor will teach you how to use your tools as opposed to teaching you what to do all the time. At least in my experience, that's been the case. So now you see that I've switched everything over to the proper colors of orange, red, and yellow, and so maybe this all makes a little more sense. Also, sorry for a little bit earlier with the changing light. It was super cloudy outside, and I thought, hey, it's cloudy outside, so that's like a great idea for lighting and stuff, right? And little did I realize that is horrible for lighting, because evidently the clouds are constantly moving and changing the lighting, and that looks really awkward over time lapse, so sorry about that. So in the final layers that I'm doing here, everything is Hansa yellow and crimson, quinacridone crimson red. Let's see. Oh no, not quinacridone crimson red, just quinacridone crimson. So these are all heavy body golden acrylics again. I am not really familiar with any other brand of acrylics, so if anybody is asking me, I don't know. I've only used heavy body golden acrylics. I would like to branch out more, but honestly, it's like I already know golden acrylics and I like them, so it's like, why mess with a good thing? Got a good thing going here. So these final stages of painting are all just about noodling around, basically, and just constantly shifting things back and forth. To somebody who's not used to painting, maybe it seems like it's frustrating, because sometimes, you paint a layer and to get a certain effect, but then in painting that layer, you lose an effect somewhere else, so you have to kind of paint it back in. I think that's kind of like the magic of painting, I guess. But the thing is, like, the more you paint over those layers, the better it looks. It just, as my professor explained it, like, the light passes through all of your layers of paint at once. So the more layers of paint you have, it's like the more color information is bouncing back at you. So that's why you do the underpainting, is because that color information, whether the viewer realizes it or not, their brain is still processing it, and so it creates a more vibrant finish when you're done. That's why you do underpaintings, and that's why you shouldn't be afraid to paint over stuff, because you can always bring those details back in. We're almost at the end of this time lapse, which is surprising because every time I do these videos, I'm not sure what I'm going to talk about, and somehow I find something to talk about. So I guess I just have a lot to say, which if you talk to anybody in my life, that's pretty much how it is. So yeah, here are the final shots of my finished painting, signature and all. I did do the edges off screen, so sorry about that, but it wasn't really that exciting. Just painted it in blue and then painted it in red. Or orange, whatever. Yeah, and then put on my signature. So that's about it. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, subscribe, and another video of a awesome table painting will be coming to you soon. So yeah, stay tuned. Have a great day. Bye.